Welcome back, everybody, for another breakdown. This is a fun one against an Elixir Golem user, kind of like a homemade, kind of like an Elixir Golem beatdown deck. But this is a really fun one because I get to play defense for half the game. Games where you play defense for half the time are really fun. I'm going to test the waters here with a Hog Rider, and then he easily defends with a Tombstone, an Inferno Dragon. Then he puts an Elixir Golem down, and I'm easily able to defend that with a Mini Peck. I'm going to kind of put it on the side. But then I make a mistake here. I need to put my bats down right on top of his Inferno Dragon to protect my Valkyrie, and then I can put the Firecracker to the side. So I kind of switch up what I needed to do there. Then I put my Firecracker first and then my bats, when I should have probably put my bats and then my Firecracker. And then I'm going to get a really good push here with a level 19 Mini P.E.K.K.A. And then right here, I think he could have defended that Executioner by putting it in the directly behind the tower, and I think he could have taken out my Firecracker too. I don't know for sure, but I take his tower. My Firecracker stays alive, does some good damage on his Executioner. And then right here, I just have to play defense. So I'm going to put a Tesla down in the middle. And then he's going to put a Mega Knight down right in front of his Executioner. And right here, I need to put my Valkyrie in between them so the Executioner doesn't lock onto my Tesla as well. You're going to see here I'm going to put my Valkyrie on the side, and that Executioner is actually going to be able to clip my Tesla in his throw. So that's kind of not really the smartest decision I made right there, but I still actually end up only taking a little bit of damage from the Executioner. He's going to play a Monk in the back right here, right there. At this point, I know he's probably going to try to put it on an Elixir Golem, so I'm going to be waiting for bats to kind of take out that Monk, then easily defend the Elixir Golem because he has no support troops behind him with a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Put down a Baby Dragon as well, try to get that Evo soon, and then a Tesla High to take out that Inferno Dragon as well. And then right here, I'm going to try to go for a 3-crown with the Hog Rider. Get some really good damage here. I'm going to pop the ability for the Mini P.E.K.K.A, but it's not going to one-shot the Executioner. And then he puts down a Tombstone, and then I try to defend the Mini P.E.K.K.A by putting my Evo Valkyrie, which was not a smart decision, because the Mini P.E.K.K.A was already low anyways, so the Mini P.E.K.K.A dies. And then he defends my Evo Valkyrie with his own Valkyrie, which was kind of a mistake. Once again, just put bats to defend that Elixir Golem. He has no support troops behind the Elixir Golem. And then finally he rages. That was such a late rage. And then I could just defend with a Baby Dragon. Gonna go in for a Hog Rider. Gonna predict Tombstone, but he puts down an Inferno Dragon instead. Gonna try to go for some chip damage with my Firecracker on the left side. Put a Tesla in the middle to defend the Valkyrie. And then another Elixir Golem with basically no support troops. So I'm going to slow it down with an Evo Baby Dragon. Put a Mini P.E.K.K.A behind the Executioner to take it out. He pops the ability for Monk for some reason. Then I finally get my Tombstone predict with the Earthquake. But it doesn't really matter because that is pretty much just game.